it's Sarah here. How's it going? I hope you're having a fantastic day today. I just wanted to share a little bit of wisdom, a little tip that Yeshua gave me a few years ago that's now actually coming to fruition for me and is helping me a great deal. So it's something that I wanted to pass on. The tip is that nothing matters in the game. Know that nothing matters in the game. Know that nothing matters in the game. The game, you might be wondering what on earth the game is. The game is, we are playing a game in something called the Matrix. So when you're living on earth, it's as though everything around you is real. Everything that you see, you hear, you touch, you perceive it as real. But everything that you hear and see and touch and taste, etc., is actually based on your belief system. And it's like we're living in some kind of simulation, like we're playing in a video game, a virtual reality video game. It's very similar to that. So what you believe in is what you're going to experience. And so this tip, nothing matters in the game, is referring to being in the Matrix. When you know that nothing matters, it releases all judgments over an experience, for a judgment of another person, so you'll have no judgments at all. And eventually when you have no judgments, that means you're not going to be experiencing emotions such as guilt, shame, anger, bitterness, resentment, unforgiveness, those kind of emotions. Once you've released all those kind of emotions, you are going to really feel your divinity. And when you feel your divinity, you know there's no such thing as fear either. You won't be feeling fear because you know as a divine creator, you can create the life you want to experience. You won't be experiencing grief because you can feel your connection to everything around you, even to something that's passed on. When something passes on, its energy still remains. And so once you have released the judgments and you know your divinity, what are you left with? You are left with emotions such as love and joy and abundance and inner peace, forgiveness and gratitude. And your vibration is going to be that much higher. Now, it's very easy to use this little tip. All you have to do is keep saying it over and over again. Know that nothing matters in the game, or nothing matters in the game. Keep saying it over and over again when you're at peace, and keep saying it over and over again, especially when something's coming up, something's happening in your life, and your old pattern is for you to judge it and say, oh, this is bad, or this is wrong, and then it's a great time to use it. And as I say, eventually it will bring you to a state of knowing your divinity, and knowing your divinity and returning to a state of love and joy, etc., is one of the main reasons you're here. Yes, you have a divine purpose. Yes, you have a divine mission. But one of your main reasons you are here is to return to a state of love and joy, etc., and know your divinity. Now, when you release a judgment, it's also helping the collective consciousness. When we release a judgment from ourselves, it actually releases it from thousands of other people as well. When you're standing there shining your light, having an abundant life of love and joy, it's actually giving others permission to experience a life of love and joy, and you are an inspiration for other people as well. So you're helping everybody else as well as yourself. Now, when we release a judgment and when we change our belief system, we can change things in the matrix for ourselves. But when enough people change a belief, then it will change the matrix for everyone. So say, for example, that enough people thought there was only abundance. If enough people thought there was only abundance, there would end up being abundance for everybody. If enough people had the belief that there's no such thing as malaria, then malaria would not exist in the matrix. And just to give you an example for this, about 6 years ago, I was sick in bed, and Yeshua came in to see me and said, why are you ill in bed? There's no such thing as disease. And so when we had COVID, I used to go around touching all the taps and licking my hands to prove it to myself that COVID wasn't real. And I didn't get sick at all. So there actually isn't disease. It's our belief in disease that makes us experience the symptoms. Some people have experiences with like negative, we call them negative evil things like black magic or demons or the devil, that kind of thing. But if enough people had a belief that these kind of things didn't exist, then they wouldn't exist in the matrix for anybody either, and everybody would be free of them. Just to give you another example, about 4 years ago, I had about a period of a month, 4 times that during my dream state when I was asleep at night, it felt as though I was being dragged out of my body. And it was a really horrible experience. And on the last one, on the 4th one, halfway through being dragged, feeling as though I was dragged out of my body, I said, this isn't real. And the second I said that, it stopped and it never happened again. So it doesn't matter what you're experiencing, how bizarre it is. If you changed your belief, it's not true. Or if you want something to be true, change your belief so this is definitely true. Then you will experience it or not experience it in the matrix. And as I said, this is how we are going to ascend en masse. When enough people change the belief system, we can all ascend because it will change it for everyone. Okay, so I hope that you found that useful. Just keep saying to yourself, nothing matters in the game, and return to a state of love and joy. You deserve it. Much love, many blessings from my heart to yours.